All right, we are beginning at chapter 11, which is about collecting and analyzing data. So the first thing we want to do is we want to look at this information that they give us. We have 7 scores here. Let's say that this is a math test and we want to know what the average is. So our very first step is going to be to take these numbers and put in numerical order. So if I were to do that, I'd get 63, 72, 77, 88, another 88, 91, and 105. And I want to double check and make sure that I have all of them. I have up here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scores. And so down at the bottom, I should also have 7 scores, which I do. Okay, so from there, what I'm going to do is my first step will be the range. And the reason why is because this is probably the easiest. I know I don't normally use that word, but for the range, I just take the largest number, so this top number, and I subtract the bottom number. So 105 minus 63, if I do that, is 42. So my range is 42. My next step is going to be my median. And my median, so I can't write, is the middle number. So in this case, that is the middle number once I've put it in numerical order. I don't want to do anything until it's in this order. And I have 7 numbers here. So I have 1, 2, 3. This right here is my middle number. I should have 3 on this side. I have 3 on this side of it. So my median is 88. In the same way, my mode is going to be the number that occurs the most. So the number you see the most. In this case, I only have one number that occurs more than once, and that's also 88. Okay, and then my mean. My mean is the average. So average means I'm going to add all 7 of these numbers up, and then I'm going to divide by the number of numbers. So my first step is going to be to add 63 plus 72 plus 77 plus 88 plus 88 plus 91 plus 105 equals 584. So I have 584, and then I'm going to divide by 7 because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers there. So 584, divide that by 7, and I'm going to get 83.4285, and it keeps going on and on. So I would go ahead and round this to 83.4. That is going to be my average score. So this would be used if we were looking at a math test and I wanted to see what the average was of the class. Obviously, there's going to be some scores that are higher than that. There are some scores that are lower than that, but 83 is the average or the mean. Okay, let's say I have something like this. This is number 1 on the guided practice on page 632. So I have, looks like 9 numbers here. I need to put them in numeric order again. So that is always my first step. So 13, 14, oops. Let's undo that. I started with 10. I have 10, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, and then I have 20, 22, oops, that is not writing for me, 22 and 24. So I should have 9 numbers again. Okay, so I used all of them. So now that they're in numerical order, my first thing again is going to be my range. And I want to label each of these because I'm not going to be able to tell on your work what is what if you just give me 4 numbers as an answer. So I need to know what is the mean, what is the median, what is the mode, what is the range. So my first one I always do in this order is the range because now that it's in numerical order, I know I can just subtract the highest number minus the lowest number, 24 minus 10, and that gives me 14. So that's my range. And then let's go ahead and do median because I can visualize it now that it's in numerical order. And again, this only works once it is in order from least to greatest. So if I have 9, I should have 4. This should be my middle number. And then I have 4 again. So my median is 17. My mode, again, is the number that occurs the most. And it looks like all of these numbers only occur once. So it's okay to not have a mode. Now, I could also have, if some of these numbers occurred more than once and they all occurred the same number of times, let's say I had two 10s and two 13s, I can have two modes, but it's always going to be the one that occurs the most. And then my mean is the hardest one because it takes the most work. So I'm going to go ahead and add 10 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 plus 17 plus 18 plus 20 plus 22 plus 24, and that's going to give me 143. I need to divide by 9 because there's 9 numbers up here, and that is going to give me 15.888. It looks like that just keeps on going on and on. So I'm going to say 15.9. I'm going to round up because 8 would make that go up. So my mean is 15.9. I have no mode. 17 is my median and 14 is my range. That's all we're doing today. It's just mean, median, mode, and range. All 4 of those with the same amount of data. Now, if you have negative numbers, that's okay. When you're adding them together, just remember to keep the negatives together, then keep the positives. They may end up canceling each other out, and that's okay. And your homework today is 11.1, page 633, numbers 1 through 16, all. I know it's not a lot. However, you are going to be doing the mean, median, mode, and range for each of these. So of these 16 problems, there's 4 steps in each of them. If you have any questions, let me know. Good luck.